Okay, so somebody recently asked me the question, what motivates me to work out? And I guess that's a really good question. And there are many things that motivate me to work out. Not only the health benefits and the feel good factor, and the fact that I'm able to do lots of activities without feeling tired or exhausted. Sleep is better, mood is better, a whole host of things. But I guess one major factor for me in terms of why I continue to work out is I've come a very, very long way. I didn't always look like this as a child. I was a very heavy-set child, very, very overweight from childhood into my teenage years. Motivation for me to work out always takes me back to those times when I didn't feel comfortable within my body. I didn't feel as if I was supposed to be in that body. It was uncomfortable, it was stressful, struggled to do many things. I struggled to fit into clothes, and it impacted on my mental health as well. So as a child of around of the age of about 9 or 10, I was actually wearing women's size 10, 12 clothing. So you can imagine a 9-year-old wearing women's clothing. And back then, some years way back then, in terms of the style of clothing, I looked, I mean, I don't even have the words for it. You can just imagine a 9-year-old child wearing, women's clothing. And back then, there wasn't that much choice in terms of clothing for the larger size. You were very, very limited in choice. So I really struggled with that when all my friends at school, all the girls were wearing like really nice pink, flowery bow type skirts and hairbands and things like that. And I, was wearing adult clothing, and that really impacted on me because I felt then that I didn't fit in. And then even going into my teenage years again, wearing extra large or not even finding clothes to fit me at that time was very distressing. And again, feeling quite different from all my friends around me because I didn't fit in. So some of the things that I would kind of chomp my way through of a very overweight person and not conscious of what I was eating, maybe start off with a few donuts even before breakfast, then breakfast, some toast, some cereal, then a mid-morning snack. I'd probably have a chocolate bar, a packet crisp and a sandwich. Then for lunch, the same again. And then after school, probably 3 bars of chocolate and 5 packets of crisp. I mean, it was horrendous. It was absolutely out of control. Then I got into my late teens and something switched in me. Something had to give, something had to change. I wasn't happy with how I was feeling on the inside and how I was looking on the outside as well. And granted, there are loads of people of a larger size who are happy within their bodies, and that's fair. But for me, I wasn't happy within my skin and something needed to change. So I slowly educated myself. I was of more healthy eating, having a balanced diet, and getting more exercise as well. So if you ask me the question, what motivates me to work out? I'm going to tell you, I do not want to go back to a place that made me unhappy. I do not want to go back to a place where my whole lifestyle was unhealthy. I do not want to go back to a place where I'm limited in my actions, what I can do, what I can wear. I feel great now, and that's what motivates me to stay feeling this way. So if you're in any doubt or if you've got any difficulties in making that transition yourself, just think forward and think of the benefits and think how differently that you can feel in the end, because it really is possible. It may not happen overnight, but it will happen. And the feeling that you will get when you're able to physically do the things that you thought weren't possible before, or you're able to sleep a lot better, or you're able to feel just better when you wake up and no aches and no pains, that's what's going to motivate you to work out.